What is going on, you guys? That's Vigo here, and today I am bringing you guys a Lightsworn Edison deck list. This is a deck list that I ran back in the past weekend in my 8-man pod for the Time Wizard April 2010. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the deck list, and here we go. First up, we got 2 Judgment Dragons. This is your boss monster of the deck. Pretty standard stuff. Pay 1,000, blow up the field. Celestia, 2 of these. I think double Celestia is fine. I've seen some lists that run 3. I think 3 is too bricky, too much. I think 2 is just the right number. This can be a really good play with your Foolish Burial. Dump a wolf, get a wolf out, sack for Celestia, and blow up 2 cards in mill 4. Next up, we got the little doggo here. What the dog doing? 3 Raikos, pretty standard stuff. It is the main reason. It's one of the cards, along with some of the other face down cards you would play. Try to keep your opponent guessing. Maybe they think you're on a Raiko. Maybe they think you're on a hamster. Maybe they think it's plague or whatever it is, or Necrogardness. So, but this is a really good card. Pop a card in mill 3. Next up, we have 3 of these things, 3 wolves. This card sucks if you open a lot of them, but no solar. I and many Lightsworn players understand what it's like to open up these wolves and not be able to get rid of them. And there was a time in one of my flight pods that I did that I opened double wolf and double Celestia. That was crazy, and it was a brick enough to build a house. 2 Lila. I've seen some people play 3, but I think 2 is kind of like the sweet spot. Nice ulti, by the way. But it is it's basically the MST of the deck. So it's like you summon out priority, and if they don't have anything, then you just put her sideways, and then you pop a back row, basically. 1 Aaron to get rid of the pesky face downs. She is really good when it comes to the zombie matchup, especially when they put their recruiters face down. You just boom, swing, and then shuffle back the face down or face up defense monster. Pretty clutch in certain situations. The 1 Gareth, also 1 Lumina. I put these 2 here because this is a really good combo with this. Pretty much everybody that plays Lightsworn knows the Lumina Gareth combo. Basically, you just go normal Lumina effect, discard a Lightsworn to bring back Gareth, and then you just go boom boom, and then you mill 3, mill 2, and if you mill a Lightsworn card, you basically just draw cards. So really, really good combo, really nice. We got the 1 Jane. For those who don't really know, Jane can only go up to 2100 when I'm assuming it's on Jane can only go up to 2100 when he's attacking a monster. So just to clarify that. Arcus to protect your Lightsworns, including himself, from targeted effects. Or I think card effects in general, right? Yeah, targeted effects. Next up, we got the double honest. Double honest is basically your Kalut of the deck. Instead of it gaining 1400, it like Kalut does, it gains that your opponent's monster's whole attack in general. So if they swing at any light monster, and then you just go damage step honest, and then they gain the attack. You would gain the attack of that opponent's monster, and basically your opponent's monster would die. For the non-engine, we got Card Trooper. Card Trooper, great mill card, main monster, mill 3, goes up to 1900. If he gets destroyed, sent to the graveyard, you draw a card. 1 Mega Hamster. I've seen people run 2 Mega Hamster, but I think the 1 Mega Hamster and 3 Raiko ratios pretty nice. Uh, I'm more or less likely to open up him in my hand though. But whenever I get the chance to set him, and if I don't have a Raikou, like he's pretty clutch. Some people would really think that this is a Raikou, but wow, it's just a hamster, and he has a big fat 1800 booty. So next up, we got the Gores. It's pretty standard for every Edison deck. Gores is basically uh, a the card that basically made every duelist swing with the lowest attack monster first. He has been a thorn in back in the day, and to this very day, he has a strong impact because of how good this card was back then. People still to this day attack with the lowest attack a monster first. But anyway, the so basically, if your opponent would attack you directly and you control nothing, boom, slap them down. You get this nice little free token of the damage that your opponent did to you. We got the Plague. For the Plague Spreader plays, you stack a card for cost, bring them out, and you do Synchro after you special summon him from the grave, and then, or you can just normal summon him and then go into a 6, and then you can do the Plague play and then like go into an 8. Necrogardna, this card is insane for saving your life. There were times where Necrogardna has come in clutch for me so I wouldn't die, and it was basically one of the cards that was the highlight of my weekend. Next up for the spells and traps. Spells first, we got triple Solar Recharge and 1 Charge the Light Brigade, pretty standard. Next, we got Double Sark. Double Sark is a really good card. If you don't want to mill your JDs, which absolutely suck, you can speed out JD by banishing it with Gold Sark. You can just wait 2 turns to get your JD, and by then you should already have 4 different Lightsworns in your name. I mean, in your grave, sorry. I cannot even speak today. We got Reinforcement of the Army, the 1 Rhoda, to search out your warrior Lightsworns. We got the Brain wins games. We got Foolish, dump Wolf, dump Plague, dump Necro. We got the Heavy Storm, and we got the 1 MST. Pretty simple standard. And we're running this unique card called Reasoning. Reasoning is honestly one of the best mill cards you can ever have because you activate Reasoning, and obviously your opponent's probably going to call 4 majority of the time. There were times to where like I would activate Reasoning and then my opponent calls 4, and then like literally I mill like a Celestia or Gores. Now, if you mill Gores off of this, you basically get a free 2700 beater on your field, which is literally insane. So this card is pretty good, especially if you mill Wolf, which Wolf wouldn't summon off Reasoning because Wolf cannot be normal summoned or set. So basically, if your opponent so basically you would keep going, and if you mill like anything else, like a 5 or like a higher monster or a lower, you can special summon it, and then on resolution, you can activate Wolf in the graveyard, a special Wolf, and you basically get two monsters for free. It's pretty good. For the traps, we got the 1 Beckoning Light, just in case if we run into a scenario where we do mill our GDs and we couldn't get it with our Gold Sark, we have the Beckoning Light to flip it, discard our whole hand, and then add the JDs back to our hand. We got the 1 Judgment, the 1 Trap Death Shoot, and the 1 Mirror Force. Pretty standard. You don't want to run many traps in your Lightsworn deck because mainly Lightsworn, their whole thing is all gas, no brakes. You want to get your JDs out, and you want to get pretty aggro with it. All right, next up, we've got the side deck. So the side deck, I have 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 DD Crows. For the darks, I screw Vayu. I have 2 Concentrated Lights. I have 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. I have 2 Mask Restricts for the frogs and Frog Monarchs or whatever frog variant. Then I have 2 Pulling the Rugs for Caius because Caius is a really, really good card. We got 2 Royal Decrees for like trap reliant decks, kind of like I would say Hero Beat, because Hero Beat relies on the back row a whole lot, and the one Mind Control. All right, so it's time for the extra deck. What we have here is one Army Arm, Goyo, Black Rose, Allied Justice Cataster. We have the Fortress for the Machinas. We have the Thought Ruler, the Dark End. We have Colossal Fighter. We have Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust, Magical Android, expensive card by the way, Tempest Magician, Mistworm, Flamvel, Euquidus for the piercing damage, and Brionic. Alright guys, with that being said, that was the deck list. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. That is the deck list that I took to Nats past weekend to win my 8-man pod that I won this hamster mat with. I love this mat. I think this mat's really cool. Hopefully this deck list would help you guys get your 8-man pod, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below.